NBA sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the New England Patriots.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Newton on first down. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage. Along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That's complete to John Ross. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. They'll try and run for it. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Good game. 20. Express.
They fake the give. Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and 2, Newton. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now the try here for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Thunderbirds 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. 2nd and 6 just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Thunderbirds, nothing.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Robinson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
46-yard line.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Robinson, the ball.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. 20! And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 6-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A good pickup there. 8 yards and a first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
20.
Play action. It's Newton. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Big play there for New England. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Newton throwing again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Justin Rohrwasser for the Patriot field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
That's good.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The 5-yard line.
Again, Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squid kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
39-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Thunderbirds.
They run the counter. It's Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front. Because they're not giving him any space right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Check Mike 21. Let's go,
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play action. Newton. Going deep downfield for Wrong. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing again is Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Handoff as they run the counter play. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Newton on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Rohrwasser now for the point after.
And a 24.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 31, Thunderbirds 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they bring out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now here's Ross. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10, Newton again. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Smith catches left side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
I like it.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
7. First down, Toronto.
They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
12-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
They run the counter. Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Robinson.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Thunderbirds.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's caught inside the 20.
Herbert.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on.